Let's say hi to this week's Center Square, Martin Mull. Martin Mull. In his later years, Beethoven went deaf.
Yes.
What happened to Bach?
Oh, yeah, well, Beethoven did go deaf, you're right. Bach drowned. He was swimming in the Danube, started to go under, and like an idiot, he hollers out to Beethoven to save him. Well, he died of old age. I think he lived to be quite old.
Do you agree or do you disagree? Good choice. Which square do you want, Circle? Martin Mull. True or false, the CIA uses pigeons equipped with cameras to take spy pictures.
The hardest part was getting them so they could press the little shutter with their beaks. And then, of course, they wanted to just take pictures of each other, and they had to break them that. But after a while, they ironed that out, and the answer is yes.
Will you agree or disagree? You're wrong. Circle's turn now. Martin Mull. What did James Bond do to Teresa Draco that he refused to do with any other Bond girl?
He met her parents. No, he married her.
Are they bluffing or do you agree? Nope, wrong. Circle's turn now. Martin Mull. Hey, Martin. Where on your body will you find your oval window?
Well, Tom, I think I know where my oval window is, but I've always been afraid to pull back the little curtains. It's in the stomach.
Do you agree or disagree with the answer? Good job. Where do you want to go, Circle? Martin Mull. Martin, in Hollywood, who said always make the audience suffer as much as possible?
Well, for me, that would be a no-brainer. It's Barbra Streisand. But then that's my particular taste. Probably Alfred Hitchcock.
What's your choice? Nice work. Where do you want to play, Circle? Martin Mull. In a national publication, President George W. Bush says that if he can make time to do this, so can the rest of America. Time to do what?
Well, this is going to sound like a bluff, but trust me on this. Like Nancy Reagan had her Just Say No program. He has a thing called Off the Streets and Into the Alleys, which is to get more people bowling. He wants to get more gang members out there bowling. So the answer would be to take the aggressions out on the pins, not each other. It's a hell of an idea, and God, we all hope it works. It's off the streets, into the alleys. He has time to bowl, of course he does, and he thinks other people should be bowling. It's bowling.
Give us your verdict. Good job. Circle's turn now. Martin Mull. In the military, when an enlisted man doesn't behave himself, he gets put on KP. What is the KP?
Kitty portions? Do they make them eat like little Happy Meals until they... is a kitchen police.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree. That's not it. Where do you want to play, Circle? X. Martin Mull. Martin, in Greek mythology, Zeus ordered the creation of the first woman because he wanted to bring misery to man. Who was she?
Who was it?
Yep.
I'm going to go with Medusa.
Agree or disagree? Well done. Select a square, Circle. Martin Mull. Lena Blackburn's rubbing mud is a part of the ritual of what entertaining pastime?
Well, this is the reason I will not play Scrabble south of the Mason-Dixon line. Lena Blackburn's rubbing mud is the substance they use to scour up the baseballs in Major League Baseball before the game.
Do you agree or disagree with the answer? That's the right choice. The board is yours, Circle. Martin, imagine this. If you have 5 babies, you've delivered quintuplets. What do you have if you've delivered 8 babies?
Well, you have an honorary membership in the Port Authority. I'm going to go with octuplets.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree. Well done. Your turn, sir. Martin Mull. Appearing at a dinner in Washington, Al Gore stated of himself, Al Gore is so boring, his Secret Service code name is what?
Margaret Thatcher. No, I think he's so boring, his Secret Service code name is Al Gore.
What do you think? Which square, sir, to choose it? Martin Mull. Now, Martin, you may think it just makes you look good, but it's now used on victims of stroke, Parkinson's disease, and overactive bladders. What is it?
Oh, they're designer depends.
Come on.
It makes you look good, and it's for overactive.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I think they're using sun lamps.
Sun lamps. Give us your verdict. You're right. Circle, pick your select a square. Martin Mull. Martin, a 2001 study by the United Health Foundation reports that this is the most unhealthy state you can live in. Which state?
I believe there is a state law in Alabama that everything has to be deep fried. So I'm going to go with Alabama.
Alabama. Are they bluffing or do you agree? You get the square. Which square do you want, sir? Martin Mull. What long-running variety series featured old guys telling jokes, scantily clad women in a cornfield, and a loud animated donkey?
Oh, wait. Boy, it sure sounds like a Barbara Walters special. In this case, it would be Hee-Haw.
Agree or disagree? That's the right choice. Where do you want to go, Circle? Martin Mull. All right, speaking of planets, there's only one in our solar system that is not named after a Greek or Roman god. What is it?
I happen to know this because I've been there. It's Earth.
Give us your verdict. Yes, you got it right. Where are you going to play, Circle? Martin Mull. Legally speaking, how many people do you technically need to start a riot?
Well, in L.A., 12 jurors seems to do the trick. I don't know. Our house, we get there, and it's just the 3 of us. I think I'm going to go with 3.
Give us your verdict. You lose that square. Where do you want to play, Circle? Turn X. Where are you going to go? Martin Mull. All right, Martin, who did GQ magazine name the voice of reason for 2003?
I would say Walter Cronkite.
What do you say? Agree or disagree? You're wrong. Circle, select a square now. Kurt. Martin Mull. True or false? In 1 year, Americans eat enough acres of pizza to cover the entire state of Texas.
Now, if we can just get it to go. That's probably true.
What do you say? Agree or disagree? No. Circle, it's your turn to play. Kurt, X, pick a square. Martin Mull. Martin, Men's Health says that when at a party, nearly half of all men do this. When in the bathroom, do what?
Well, I think that would all depend on what the hors d'oeuvres were. Leave the seat up.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree. Well done. Circle, select a square now. Kurt, pick your square. Martin Mull. The all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers says that in the best marriages, the husband never does this to his wife in public. What?
Ride her like a little horsey. I would say argue.
Agree or disagree? Nope, wrong. Which square do you want, Circle? X, select a square. Martin Mull. Martin, Botox is being used on patients who suffer from what painful ailment?
The acting bug. Actually, they're finding out that it can be used for migraines.
How do you want to weigh in on this? Wrong. Select a square, Circle. You gonna play Martin Mull. That's today's secret square. If you guess correctly, you'll win a bonus $1,000. If a boomer and a flyer had a baby, what would it be?
Well, probably the lead story on LA News, you know, right along with J-Lo shopping for shoes and an interview with Michael Jackson's dry cleaner. A boomer and a flyer.
A boomer and a flyer had a baby. What would it be?
I think them's geese. I think we're talking a goose here.
What do you say? Agree or disagree? Nope, wrong. Select where, X. Martin Mull. In England, Martin, it's quite an honor to be named to the Order of the Garter. It's the highest order of what?
I think it's knighthood.
Do you agree or disagree with the answer? That's your square. Select a square, Circle. Kurt, sorry. X, pick a square. Brian for the win. What R&B star says he's going to flirt in his first 2007 single? Make your choice. Agree or disagree? That's R. Kelly. X gets the square, wins the round, and $1,000. You've won a round, but that's not enough to win the game. You gotta win one more. Here we go. Round 2. X, pick your square. Martin Mull. An AARP study reveals that age 38 is prime time for what?
I have a 16-year-old daughter, so I would say 38's a great time to start dating. But I think they recommend it's a good time to start your own business.
How do you want to weigh in on this? You don't get the square. Which square, Circle? Square, X. Martin Mull. Martin, taxpayers were shocked to find out the Environmental Protection Agency spent over $1 million to preserve what in New Jersey as an historic landmark?
That was Fredericks of Newark. They sold mostly like overalls and galoshes, things like that. I believe it was the boardwalk.
What do you say? Agree or disagree? Too bad. Select a square, sir. It's your turn to choose a square. Martin Mull. Legend has it, Martin, you'll find these lucky fellas living in the hollow of a tree. What creatures?
Yeah, it really comes down to economics. For years, the Bee Gees were a very, very successful, extremely successful band, and then the rap thing came in, and the bottom just fell out. Gnomes.
What do you say? Agree or disagree? You're right. Circle. Martin Mull. Martin, what's the main reason that most birds sing?
Well, I can only assume it's to try to get the taste of worm out of their mouths. To breathe. It's a way of breathing.
Agree or disagree? Nice work. Which square do you want, Circle? Blake. Martin Mull. Martin, according to USA Today, one reason Michael Jordan may have trouble keeping up with younger players on the court is that this peaks at the age of 25. What?
Well, I think by the age of 25, your ability to accept an old white guy with a whistle as an authority figure. Or more likely, your stamina.
Are they bluffing or do you agree? You get the square. Circle, your turn to choose. Martin Mull. Who went crazy hunting for Moby Dick?
Oh, I know this. I've seen that movie 100 times. It's Gregory Peck. Playing the part of Captain Ahab.
Are they bluffing or do you agree? You get the square. The board. In the U.S., the Comstock lode was the richest deposit of what ever found? Silver, gold, or oil? The Comstock lode.
It's silver.
What's your choice? You lose that square. Circle. Martin Mull. Martin, Christopher Columbus returned from the New World and introduced something to Europeans. It was a tasty treat that the Aztecs used for coins. What was it?
Well, it was like sort of a very primitive form of M&Ms that they used to buy cows and women. That's what it was. It was chocolate.
Agree or disagree? Too bad. We're Mull. Martin, what are you watching if you see the queen of the fairies fall in love with an ass?
You're just setting me up here, aren't you, Tom? You're trying to get me to go there. Well, I'm not. I believe we're talking Shakespeare here. I think we're talking Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? Yes, you got it right. Circle. It's... Where would you find the long gray line?
I believe you'd find that at Ellis Island.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree? No. Where do you want to place Martin Mull? In 18th century America, doctors promoted them as a cure for everything from sunburn to vertigo, but newspapers called them effeminate. What are they?
Umbrellas.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? Good job. Circle. When stars came from all over in 1985 to tape We Are the World, Quincy Jones famously asked them to check what at the door?
Yeah, check their egos.
Will you agree or disagree? Well done. Pick a small. True or false? Pigs can catch swine flu from humans.
I'm going to say yes.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? No. Which square? In the classic tale of Tarzan, the loincloth-clad hero got his name from the ape language. What does Tarzan mean?
Don't eat Whitey. I think the ape man.
What do you think? choice. Where do you want to go, Circle? Martin, the late, great Ted Williams was known by a famous nickname. What was it?
Chili. The Splendid Splinter, I believe.
Yes. Will you agree or disagree? You get the square. Your turn, Circle. Mull. Martin, a new study found that overweight kids are more likely than average weight kids to eat their dinner while doing what?
Well, it's probably genetic, so I'd say they eat their dinner while they watch their 400-pound mother polish off a whole ham. Also, I think while watching television.
Do you think that's a bluff? Agree or disagree? Yes, you got it right. Select a square. True or false,
okay.
A rotten potato will sometimes glow.
It's what's known as a Polish nightlight. Yes, Tom. The phosphorus starts to develop inside the tater, and it starts to glow. Absolutely, it does start to glow. So the answer would be T or true.
What's your choice? Right you are. Pick a Martin, in the game of chess, the queen is the most powerful piece. Well, who's the least powerful?
Queen. Well, the straight white guy. The least powerful is, for some reason, I don't play chess, but just the word pawn sounds kind of impotent, so I'm going to say pawn.
Are they bluffing, or do you agree? Good choice. Circle. Martin Mull. Martin, a U.S. survey says that behind public speaking and visiting the dentist, the third most common fear among Americans is what?
Mine is, of course, Dancing with Tina Turner, but I think for most Americans, it would be snakes.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree? You're correct. Pick a square. In 1920, a Swiss psychologist was the first to show you a picture of this in order to get you to talk about anything that popped into your head. What?
I believe it was ink blots.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? Well done. Where are you going to play? Dollars. Although he turned it down, Einstein was once asked to become the leader of what country?
Well, I think we can rule out Japan. I believe Israel.
How do you feel about that answer? Sorry. Which small? The 23rd Amendment to the Constitution passed in 1961 finally gave which people the right to vote for president?
I believe it gave the absentee ballots, people that are living outside of the country, the right to vote.
What's your choice? You don't get the square. Circle. Martin Mull. In the classic scene from Hitchcock's North by Northwest, what chases Cary Grant through an open cornfield?
Oh, man. The unmistakable smell of fresh-baked donuts. No, it's a crop duster, an airplane.
What do you think? Good choice. Select Martin Mull. True or false, there is an island in the Pacific whose economy is based almost entirely on bird droppings.
Oh, that is true, and it would be a bustling economy if they didn't have to spend so much on newspapers. Yes, I believe it is true.
Do you agree or do you disagree? You lose that square. Circle. True or false, superstar Mario Lemieux is the only owner-player in U.S. professional sports?
I think that's true.
Will you agree or disagree? Good job. Circle. If you see Marlon Brando's eyes wandering in The Godfather, chances are he's looking at this, which he had strategically placed off camera. What?
Well, it wasn't a Diet Coke, was it? It was Brad Garrett giving him that special smile. I believe it was cue cards.
What's your choice? You get the square. Circle. In modern jargon, if someone is in the plastic closet, they refuse to admit what?
Plastic. I think it would probably mean that they don't want to admit that they've had work done, cosmetic plastic surgery.
Okay. How do you feel about that answer? You got it. Where do you want to play, Circle? The ancient Egyptians mixed wine with pumice to make something that we use every day. What is it?
Miracle Whip. No, it's actually something that we don't really associate with the Egyptians, soap.
Do you think that's a bluff? Agree or disagree? Good job. Circled Martin Mull. Author Oscar Wilde has said, quote, a man can be happy with any woman as long as he doesn't what?
Like Oscar Wilde would know, right? Well, actually, I know this from experience. As long as he doesn't run around the house all day saying, pull my finger, pull my finger, pull my finger. They just hate that. He can be happy with any woman as long as he doesn't, well, with Oscar, how about live with her?
What do you say? Agree or disagree? Nope, wrong. Circle's turn now. Martin Mull. Kelly Ripa of Live with Regis and Kelly started a club for ripheads. What kind of club is the Ripheads Club?
It's a club for people who couldn't get into Mensa if you spotted them 200 points. It's a food club.
Are they bluffing or do you agree? Well done. Which square, Circle? Martin, actor John Wayne wanted his epitaph to read, he was ugly, he was strong, and he had what?
Every record that Judy Garland ever made. I know he had his own makeup and hair people, but you wouldn't put that on a stone. I think luck.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? Right you are. Circle, it's your... In a survey, a third of American men say they are dealing with the pressures of an unstable economy by watching more what?
I think they're watching financial news more.
Let's have your selection. Agree or disagree? No. Circle's turn. Martin Mull. In the song, what's knotted, polka dotted, twisted, beaded, braided, powdered, flowered, confettied, bangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghetti?
Well, it's just in the design stages right now, but it's Martha Stewart's prison cell. It's in a song?
Yeah.
So all those things rhyme with something. That's quite amazing. It's got to be hair.
Make your choice. Agree or disagree? That's the right choice. Circle's turn. Fitness magazine says 63% of women lie about something. About what?
That it was good for them, too. They lie about their age.
Will you agree or disagree? No. So,
Martin, when water contains too much calcium, magnesium, and iron, we refer to that water as what?
Diet Dr. Pepper. We refer to that water as heavy water.
what do you think?